Hi guys, how you going? Stephen here again. Today we're going to put some rams out with some ewes. So we've got Roxy here, Sheila over here. We're just getting these big boys in, and when we get them up to the yards, I'll explain what we're going to do with them. Go push them up, push them up, push them up. That's a girl. Righto, so we've got two different lots of rams in here, and so we're going to run them up through this draft here, and separate them into two lines. So the particular rams I want. So we just pen them up, and then we'll show you what we're going to do. Now, see this one here. You may have heard about mulesing in Australia and cruelty to animals. That there is fly strike. That's where the flies have laid maggots on the arse of this animal, and they're eating his flesh. And they're going to kill that animal. And there's another one there with fly strike on his pole, and that'll kill that animal too. So they'll have to be treated with pretty harsh chemical to kill those flies and give them a bit of protection. So we've got a few rams in the draft here, and so what we've got is we've got our main rams, which are the fertile ones, and we buy them from stud breeders from all over the countryside, chasing the genetic traits that we need. And then we've got these ones here, and they've been vasectomised. So vasectomised is cut into the scrotum, cut the vasectom tube that delivers the sperm and makes them sterile. And we put these fellas out, we call these teasers, and we put them out with the ewes for 14 days prior to joining, and that gets the ewes used to being mated and used to the smell of the boys and used to the look of them, and makes them all a little bit more excited, so that when you put the fertile rams out, they get pregnant a lot quicker. We know those ones are the vasectomised ones because there, I've got a tag in them saying that they're vasectomised. And I know that's spelt wrong, so don't tell me it's spelt wrong. And that was the fault of the tag producing company. So I've just got to go through and find the ones that are vasectomised and pull them out, and we'll take them out and put them with the ewes. So we've got this fella in here that's struck on his backside. So mulesing is removing the folds of skin with a real sharp knife around its anus, so that we end up with scar tissue there and we don't grow wool on the backside. And then you don't get this wet wool. Now, we don't mulese. We've tried to select animals that don't mulese, but if you see in there, it's a bit hard to focus. They're maggots. They're maggots there. So the fly lays its eggs in the wet wool from its urine and manure, and yeah, the maggots just eat the sheep from the outside and they go in and they will kill it. So we'll treat that one in a minute. So we've got the fertile rams all sorted out. We've got the teaser rams up there. So we've got 13 of them, and then we've got our fertile rams here, and I'm just going to jet these. They've been jetted a while ago, but their fly strike protection, which is what we call jetting fluid, must be running out now to see those couples struck. So I'm going to give them another dose. That'll give us 14 weeks. Mid-Feb now, so 14 weeks will give us a bit over 3 months. Mid-March, mid-April, mid-May, and by the time we get to mid-April, our fly strike season should be coming to an end. So this is how you jet them. This has got a shuttle here set up. Looks a bit black and gooey in there, but so we mix up the jetting fluid with water, run it through the pump, up the hose, and then we squirt it on their backs. Chemical we use is ivermectin, which if you have a look on your worming pills for your dogs or something like that, you might find it's ivermectin. Very good insecticide. So we'll just get this thing going now. This thing's had the stop button snapped, had the rope starter pulled off it, so it's a bit nice. Here we go, first pull. So I've just got this hand wand fed by the pump. Now I'll just run that for a bit because that black hose there gets really hot in the sun, and you can scald the sheep with it, so just got to run it for a bit to cool down. And then all we do, I absolutely love this, as you can tell, we just put a nice line of chemical right down their backs, around their butt crack, and right up to their pole. Their pole is their head, where their horns are. Bit hard to video this. So ivermectin is a chemical that some American doctors trying to treat COVID with. We've been using it for 50 years out here. Maybe you should bring all the Yanks out here and I'll run them through the race and give them a spray down, that might help. Anyway, I shouldn't get any COVID on the sheep, should I? So this one here, he's got a really bad horned area, so we'll have to give him a good soaking in there. They fight like bloody hell, these things, and belt shit out of each other. And once they start bleeding, they really do get stuck there. So you've got to keep them well treated over the summer. Alright, bring you back later. Yeah, this fella here, he's an old one. Tag starts with 15, so he's 2015. He'll probably never get used again. But he's gone that hard, he's smashed one of his horns off. And it's a bit hard to tell, but that's full of maggots in there. They like belting crap out of each other, these things, and he's actually, you imagine the force it's going to take to snap that off his head. Well, that's what's happened on the other side. So we'll make sure he's treated up well so that they don't eat his brains out. Come on, Sheila, we just put those rams, the fertile ones, back in the paddock. Here, Roxy, here, hop in, here, Roxy, here. Here, Sheila, come on and have a drink. Tom, come and have a drink. Come on, here, hop in, hey, here, Sheila, hop in, good girl. Have a sit down there, hey? That'll make you feel better. Righto, so we're going to, when the dogs have finished having their drink, we'll go and have some morning tea. Then we'll get the trailer on and take the teaser rams out the paddock. So we've got 8 of these big boys in the trailer. These are the vasectomised ones. We're going to take them out the paddock. We've only got a little trailer, so we'll have to do 2 loads. Yeah, and the paddock's 25 k's away, so it'll take us a few minutes to get there. Give him a bit of a pat, see if he likes it. No, he doesn't. What about this one? Yeah, he's not too bad, he's pretty happy. So here we are out the paddock. We've got a mob here of 700 ewe lambs. So these are 9 months old. Our main joining we normally do in mid-November, but we're practicing joining ewe lambs at 9 months of age instead of 18 months of age to see if we can improve our productivity a little bit by getting more lambs. So this isn't a very orthodox approach, and everyone says that it will never work, but we're finding we're getting some results by joining them as ewe lambs. So we'll let these big boys out, go and have a party. Righto. So we have a joining ratio in mature sheep of 1%, and young sheep we try to put it up to about 2 to 3%. Go on, off you go. Out you go. So the purpose of these boys is just to get these ewe lambs used to boys. And then after a fortnight, hopefully it'll bring them into the cycle, and when the main rams come out, they'll get pregnant easier. Thanks everyone for watching. There's a little bit about what we do for reproduction, a bit of a sex education story for you. And yeah, if you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe for a bit more. And here's to watching on a hot day. See you in the next one.